You take me home and give me wings to fly. We can be alone in a castle in the sky. We can run away and leave this world behind. Please just take me.
Hi there, and welcome back to Storybook Crochet. Today we are making the cutest little dumplings. These tiny squishy friends work up super fast and are perfect for beginners or just adding a little cuteness to your crochet collection. So let's grab all of our supplies and we'll get started making these adorable little dumplings. For materials today, we are going to use kind of a lighter yellow color, like a pasta or pastry color of our yarn. You're also going to want a very small amount of pink and white so that we can line the eyes and add some cheeks to our dumplings. For our hook today, we are using a US 3mm crochet hook. You're going to want some scissors, a yarn needle, and a stitch marker. And then for our safety eyes, I am using 10mm safety eyes. You will need 2 of those. And then you'll need to grab some fiberfill to stuff your dumpling with. Alright, to start our dumpling, we are going to start by making a magic ring. And if you are not comfortable making a magic ring, you can always chain 4, and then you're just going to slip stitch to the first chain to create a ring. So I'll show you real quick how to make the magic ring if you prefer to do it that way. You're just going to drape the end of the yarn over 3 fingers. You're going to wrap around, crossing over the top. So you're going to make an X. You'll just hold that on, take your hook and go underneath the bottom piece of yarn and grab the top one and just pull up a loop. Once you have that there, hold it onto your hook while you remove the ring from your fingers, and then you're going to chain 1. And that will secure that ring for you. So now that we have our ring made, we're going to make 6 single crochets inside of our ring. So you're just going to take your hook and insert it into the ring, and you're going to be crocheting around the ring and that tail. You're going to pull up a loop, and then you're going to yarn over and pull through both. And that is our first single crochet. You're going to repeat that 5 more times. Alright, once you have your 6 single crochets made, you're going to take that tail and pull on that, and that is going to pull that opening closed for us, and that will finish off round number 1. So we will not be joining at the end of these rounds, we will just work continuously around. So this is where the stitch marker comes in handy. I put mine in the very last stitch of each round. Okay, so moving on to round number 2, we are going to increase a round, and this just means we're going to put 2 single crochets in every stitch. So you'll go into that first single crochet that you made from the last round, and you'll make 1 single crochet, and then you're going to go into the same stitch and make a second single crochet. So that is called an increase when we put 2 single crochets in 1 stitch. And you're going to do the same thing in every single stitch around. So at the end of round number 2, you will have a total of 12 single crochets. Okay, and moving on to round number 3, we're going to start by making 1 single crochet in the first stitch. And then we're going to increase in the second stitch. And we're going to repeat that pattern around. So 1 single crochet in the next stitch, and then increase in the next. This is going to give you a total of 18 single crochets at the end of round 3. Moving on to round number 4, we're going to start by making 2 single crochets. So 1 single crochet in the first stitch, 1 single crochet in the next stitch, and then you're going to increase in the third stitch. So just like the last round, but this time we're doing 2 single crochets and then an increase. So again, you'll just repeat that around for a total of 24 single crochets. For row 5, this time we're going to do 3 single crochets and then an increase in the 4th stitch. So we're just repeating that pattern that we've been doing around. So 3 single crochets and increase. And this will give us a total of 30 single crochets at the end of round number 5. All right, so round number 6 is going to be our last increase round, and this time we're doing 4 single crochets and then increase. So same pattern as before, just do 4 single crochets and increase for a total of 36 single crochets. Okay, so like I said, that was our last increase round. At this point, we're going to just be putting 1 single crochet in each stitch around, and you are going to do this for rounds 7 through 13. So each of these rounds will consist of 36 single crochets. So there are no increases, so just 1 single crochet in each stitch around. So go ahead and complete through round 13, and then after we're done with that, we're going to go ahead and complete the face by putting the eyes on, and then we'll line that with the white yarn and use the pink to make little cheeks before we close the top of our little dumpling. Alright, so we are now finished through round number 13, so we can go ahead and place our eyes. And again, I am using 10mm safety eyes, and we're going to place these between rounds 9 and 10. So you can just count up from the middle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. So in between rounds 9 and 10 is where you will place your first eye. And then go ahead and place the second eye, and you can just kind of play around with placement on how close or far apart you would like your eyes to be placed. And then you'll just go ahead and snap the backs on. Now that we have the eyes in, we can go ahead and take our white yarn and go ahead and line those. So I just come up from the inside of the piece at the very top of one of the eyes, and then I come down about 3/4 of the way down the side of the eye. And just pull that tight, and you're just going to repeat that on the other side. Once you have those how you like them, you can just take the 2 ends and tie those together inside of the piece. And then you can just stuff the rest of those tails inside. You don't need to cut those. And next you're going to do the pink for the cheeks. So I come out in the same spot where the white comes out from the eye. From the side of the eye, and then I'm going to go over about 2 stitches and go back down. And then just as before, do the same on the other side, and then just tie those off when you're finished. Alright, so at this point we are going to start our decrease rounds, and for round number 14 we're going to start out by making 4 single crochets. And then we're going to make a decrease after we've made those 4. So to make your decrease, you're going to go under that front loop only of that next stitch and then pull your loop through. And then you're going to go over the next front loop and then pull your loop through. You'll have 3 loops on your hook, and then you're just going to pull your loop through all 3 of those. So that makes your first decrease. And then we're just going to repeat that pattern around. So 4 single crochets, and then I'll show you slowly again how to do that decrease. Alright, so just repeat that around, 4 single crochets and a decrease for a total of 30 single crochets. Moving on to round number 15, we're going to start with 3 single crochets, and then you'll make your decrease. So just like the last round, you're just going to repeat that around. So again, that's 3 single crochets and a decrease. And after round 15, you'll have a total of 24 single crochets. Round number 16 is going to be our very last decrease round. So we're going to go back to doing 4 single crochets and then decrease a round. So you'll, just like before, repeat that around. So 4 single crochets and a decrease, and this is going to give you a total of 20 single crochets. Okay, so round 17 is going to be our last round, and for this one we're just going to put 1 single crochet in each stitch around. So for this round, again, you will have a total of 20 single crochets. Now that we are finished, we're going to go ahead and just slip stitch to that very next stitch there to finish this off. And you are going to want to cut a little bit longer of a tail so that we can sew that opening closed. So just pull that through your loop to finish that off. So the next thing that we're going to want to do is grab our fiberfill and get it stuffed. You don't really have to stuff all the way up to the top, but the main bottom part you want to stuff pretty firmly. So go ahead and get that all filled in, and then I'll show you how to sew the top to make it have this little pinched together effect. Alright, so we are ready to sew. So this one's going to be a little bit different than what you're normally used to on how we're going to sew the top closed. So we're going to actually come down a row where we're going to enter our needle. So just from where you finished off, just come down 1 row, insert your needle, and then we're going to skip the next 3 stitches. So you'll see kind of the holes here for each stitch. Skip 3 of those and then come out the 4th one. Okay, and when you do that, you're then going to just pull tight on that, and that's going to kind of cinch that together. And then you'll just go into the next stitch, skip 3 and come out the 4th, and then pull that tight. So you'll pull tight each time we do it, and then this is going to give us that look that we want for the top of our little dumpling here. So it has that look like it's been pinched together. So you just repeat that all the way around. And then you're going to pull real tight, and you might have to stuff some of that stuffing back down in so it's not poking out. But you're going to pull that real tight, and then we just need to weave it in. So you'll just come down, and then I come out kind of through the bottom here, making sure it's still pulled tight at the top. And then you can just weave in like normal, and I just go back and forth a few times here. And then once you have that done, you can just go ahead and snip that tail off. And there you have it. Your little dumpling amigurumi is all finished. I hope you loved making these sweet little projects with me. If you enjoyed this tutorial, be sure to give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and tap that bell so that you don't miss any of my future patterns. Thank you so much for crocheting along with me today, and I will see you in the next one.